EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. We welcome you, Mike Zirico, my partner Greg Olson, the kicker is Cade York. He's got this one set to get started. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. They'll get across the 20, mark them down at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Gets nothing, so no gain on the game's first snap.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 9. They'll look to throw. They'll swing this one out wide to Carter. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet. But the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Here's Carter. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Now they'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. LaFonte David in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
Looked like a pass protection breakdown. They had 5 offensive linemen and a running back in the backfield. I promise you, somebody was assigned to that linebacker, but he timed the blitz perfectly. He ran through and was able to bring him down for a big sack.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And that'll set up 4th down. The Falcons getting their punter out there. Brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Kings!
Right to the air. It's Mayfield. Downfield is caught by Brown. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. What a way to kick off the drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down. First carry here from Kyron Williams. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Brings up 2nd and
5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Williams. And he will get into the end zone. Kyron Williams. Touchdown Buccaneers. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. On now, Cade York for the point after. It's up and good. And the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Let's go!
This is Carter. They converge on him quickly. You only get a couple. Benjamin Morrison there to bring him down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
18 Cardinals.
A run with Carter. And he gets this up close to the 40. Jacob Harris in there for the stop.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Cowboy 80.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Harris.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Baker. He'll drop this down to Williams. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Good. Play it right. 180.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Dmodirtty Brown was the one he was looking for. And it's going to be 3rd down.
He's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You got to capitalize and make those plays.
180, what's that?
On third down, they'll set up to throw. This one's just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
York's kick is good. And the Bucs will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tap it on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. Pistol, it's Carter. He is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
Ready? Hiking 18.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He finds Darnell Mooney for the catch. Now he's free at the 35. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 81 yards. Touchdown Atlanta. Younghoe Koo now for the extra point. The kick is good, and Falcons are on board. It's 10-7.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Off the play fake. It's Mayfield. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. James Pierce getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. The Bucs have the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On play action, Mayfield. Out to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
again. It's 2nd and 10.
Regular. What's that?
They go play action with Mayfield. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
133. What's that?
Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
180.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. Left side, it's caught by Brown. He's taken down just shy of the 10. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Exiting the pocket right. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Emeka Egbuka. Touchdown, Tampa. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
Now return coming from the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run here. It's Carter. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. That's Yaya Diaby with the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. We'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Ready, break. Come 19. Come 19. Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Take it down. 18 back. 18 back.
Back to throw. That's complete. He's got it to London. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll look to throw here on 1st down. Left side in the hands of London. He's taken down just shy of midfield. 2 straight hookups. This one good for 10 yards. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10.
Dragon 60. Roll it, Pablo 18. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll look to throw yet again. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. And he is going to bring this right back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdowns. We saw it earlier. The defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
And Cowboy 80.
Right back to the air following that pick 6. Oh, here down the field will fall incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
2nd and 10.
19, go.
He'll drop to throw. Pass pulled in by Carter. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
This is 3rd and 6.
Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. And great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Okay, ready?
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
19, Tiger, come 19, come 19. Mustang 19, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go, Reed, go. Ready.
They will indeed go as Demo Rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off, and it's a turnover on down. On the handoff, it is Williams running to the right, and he will get into the end zone. Kyron Williams. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Now it's York, the PAT. He's got it. And the Buccaneers add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to Carter. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second and 8 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's second and 8.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Lions.
Now they'll set up to throw. He fires downfield for Pitts. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
And I think at this point here, second quarter of this game, I think now is where we can start seeing each team open up their offense a little bit more. Early on, everyone's kind of feeling each other out, getting a taste of what the game plans are. Here they finally take a shot downfield. Nice job by the defense, but this is going to put a little depth in that coverage and hopefully open up some other things.
On third down, and for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And he is going to score! A pick 6 for the touchdown.
Well, he's going to have a lot better moments than this one, Mike. You just can't force that throw, not at this level. It's going to cost you more times than not. And for this young rookie, hopefully this is one that he can learn from and not continue to repeat.
York now for the extra point. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game. Now it's York for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Bucs will add one more onto their big lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll stick with him again. He's got room to the 45. 20. 15. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Falcons. It's his third touchdown on the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Koo able to add the extra point, and the Falcons are able to cut into the deficit. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. On first down is Mayfield. He's going to air this one out. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercept it. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Let's go.
Travel start on the ground. Oh, the ball's out. The Bucs have it. Inside the 30. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Here we go, Shaq.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my Facebook request.
Let's go now. Bronco 80. Ready?
Right back to him on first down. And this time they are ready for it. Throw for a loss. And it's second down.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
Take go.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. you become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Forced out wide. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
I'm prophetic. They only talk about it. I see the cosmetics. How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Ran up by the Luxembourg up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. You could diabetic. They mouth full of deceit. Niggas cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the end. Get it LA yelling.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard
What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
32-yard line.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
And he'll be taken down after a game 3, but that is good enough for a first.
The catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Oh, and they had a shot there, Mike. He just overthrows his man, and this just comes down to just continuing to get on the same page. This is a feel throw, a feel route. Just puts a little too much air on it, and he just can't quite run it down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Open man, he's got it. It's London. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's caught downfield by Hamler. And he's going to have a Falcons first down. The defense nowhere to be found. A fourth down gain of 20.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Let's go now. Head for 6.
Back to the air one more time. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
So, from the 37, here's second down and 6. From the gun, here's a handoff. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Cowboy 80. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down.
1918. Hurt. Right there. Hurt.
That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. Going to give the ball over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
Yeah, in this game, Mike, it's just gotten away from them here in the third quarter. They're pretty much forced every possession. They're going to have to go for it and really press the issue, and I'm not even sure if that's going to be enough to get them back into this one.
Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Sometimes it just comes down, Mike, to just letting it loose and go make a play. And I think anytime you want to bring a defensive back from the secondary into your blitz, there's a little bit of a reckless standpoint there. Could you give up a big play downfield? Sure. But when well-timed with the right personnel, it is hard for an offense to pick those blitzes up. And in this case, it catches them off guard and results in a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Good.
They'll go with Williams. Whoa. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
This is one of those plays where you got to give them some love after. Let them know it was an outstanding run and all of that. Because even though it was a good effort, it's hard not to feel disappointed, Mike, that they somehow weren't able to move the chains.
180. What's up?
On third down, here's Williams.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
The Buccaneers getting their punter out there. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Up the middle they go. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 4.
70 Lions. Street. Go.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And this will be a Falcons first down as he gets this up past the 35.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
The give to Strong, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9.
Set. 60 Bison.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Ready. Set. Hut.
Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
19 Tiger. Now, let go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. The Falcons send their punting unit out. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down.
26-yard line.
To start this on the ground, it's Williams. Whoa! And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
It's another run here for Williams. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he is out of bounds. A gain there of 23 yards. It's a first down for Tampa Bay.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Taken down at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. He'll try the right side with Williams. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
What's up?
They'll go again with Williams. First down and more inside the 20. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 29, and it's first and goal.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
Tight end going in motion here. They'll run. It's Williams. And he's into the end zone yet again. Kyron Williams. Touchdown, Tampa. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. York, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers stretch things out even further. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Now, deep ball for London. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried to shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league. And when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Short throw taken by Pitts. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
3rd and inches. A run play here. Went strong, and that'll keep the drive going. He's got the first down. Up past the 40-yard line.
And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on 3rd down, and they just can't make a play.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Yeah! And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Now strong. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. Down the left sideline. And out of bounds, but in business. They're going to have it first and goal inside the 5. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 41 yards. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal.
Let's go. 70 Lion. Panther 60. Panther 60. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Now, someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback.
Ready up.
Now it is first and goal.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
And he's in. K.J. Hamler. Touchdown Atlanta. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will get just a bit closer.
Falcons 21. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. On first down, right back to Williams. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
And much more room to run on this one. Pick up of 8, and that'll bring up third down.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Third down, 3 to go.
Stop.
He'll try to run for it with Williams. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
And we won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15.
At their own 11-yard line.
Shut up. Bronco 80.
A run with Carter. And second and 7.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk, go!
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Open man downfield. That's London. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Atlanta.
34-yard line.
Hey, check that, check that. Here we go, shot.
They'll run here. It's Carter. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up.
So, a win here for the visiting Bucs.